3. EU Standards, age under 14. 3.1 CE Marking. 3.1.1 Scope of Application. The CE marking is required only for products for which a CE marking directive or regulation has been adopted. There are directives, regulations for the following types of products. Please note that one or more directive regulation can apply to a single product. Toys, dolls, clay, Lego. Toy Safety Directive 2009/48/EC. Machinery, packaging machines, metals, presses, mixers, drills. Machinery Directive 2006/42/EC, EMC Directive 2014/30/EU. Electrical Equipment. Lightning Power Adapters. Low Voltage Directive 2014/35/EU. EMC Directive 2014/30/EU. ROHS Directive 2011/65/EU. Electronic Equipment, computers, tablets, smartphones. EMC Directive 2014/30/EU. Low Voltage Directive 2014/35/EU. Radio Equipment Directive 2014/53/EU. ROHS Directive 2011/65/EU. Personal Protective Equipment. Helmets, gloves, boots, diving equipment, fall protection. Personal Protective Equipment Regulation 2016-425. Pressure Equipment. Pressure Equipment Directive 2014/68/EU. Portable Pressure Equipment Directive, Simple Pressure Vessels Directive. Medical Devices. Heart monitors, diagnostic devices, therapeutic devices. Medical Devices Directives 9342/EC. Medical Device Regulations EU 2017-745. Active Implantable Medical Devices Directive. Gas Appliances, cookers, heaters. Gas Appliances Directive. Lifts Directive. Recreational Craft Directive. Construction Products. Doors, windows, cement. Construction Product Regulation 35/2011. Other additional regulations may apply. Other product categories covered by the CE marking. Equipment and protective systems for use in explosive atmospheres. Non-automatic weighing instruments. Cableways. Explosives for civil use. New hot water boilers. Measuring equipment. 3.1.2 Manufacturer. If you're a manufacturer and you have to follow these 6 steps to affix a CE marking to your product. 1. Identify the applicable directives and harmonize standards. 2. Verify product-specific requirements. 3. Identify whether an independent conformity assessment by a notified body is necessary. 4. Test the product and check its conformity. 5. Draw up and keep available the required technical documentation. 6. Affix the CE marking and draw up the EU Declaration of Conformity. These 6 steps may differ by product as the conformity assessment procedure varies. Manufacturers must not affix CE markings to products that don't fall under the scope of one of the directives providing for its affixing. 3.1.3 Importers. When importing from a non-EU country, importers must check that products fulfill all EU safety, health, and environmental protection requirements before placing them on the market. The importer has to verify that 1. The manufacturer outside the EU has taken the necessary step to allow the product to be placed on the EU market. 2. The necessary documentation such as the EU Declaration of Conformity and the technical documentation is available upon request. 3. Contact with the manufacturer is possible at any time. 3.1.4 Distributors. Distributors must handle the product carefully and they must not affect its compliance with EU legislation. The distributor has to know which products must bear the CE marking and the accompanying documentation. They should be able to identify products that are not in compliance. Distributors must be able to demonstrate to national authorities that they 1. Have confirmation from the manufacturer or the importer that the necessary measures have been taken. 2. Are able to assist national authorities in their efforts to receive the required documentation. If importers or distributors market the products under their own names, they take over the manufacturer's responsibilities. In this case, they must have sufficient information on the design and the production of the product as they will be assuming the legal responsibility when affixing the CE marking. 3.1.5 EU Declaration of Conformity. 3.1.5.1 DOC. An EU Declaration of Conformity, DOC, is a mandatory document that you as a manufacturer or your authorized representative needs to sign to declare that your product comply with EU requirements. By signing the DOC, you take full responsibility for your product's compliance with the applicable EU law. How to draw up a declaration of conformity. As a manufacturer, it is your responsibility to draw up the EU Declaration of Conformity, DOC. It should contain the following information. 1. Your name and full business address or that of your authorized representative. 2. The product serial number, model, or type of identification. 3. A statement stating that you take full responsibility. 4. Means of identification of the product allowed traceability. This can include an image. 5. The details of the notified body which carried out the conformity assessment procedure, if applicable. 6. The relevant legislation with which the product complies, as well as any harmonized standards or other means used to prove compliance. 7. Your name and signature. 8. The date the declaration was issued. 9. Supplementary information, if applicable. For imported products, the importer must ensure that the product is accompanied by the DOC and must keep a copy of it for 10 years after the product has been placed on the market. You must translate the EU Declaration of Conformity into the language or languages required by the EU country in which your product is sold. 3.1.5.2 Technical Document. In addition to the declaration document, a test report is required. Both are used together. 3.1.6 3 occasions, age 14 plus, non-toys, CE marks. If the customer's product contains 3 logos at the same time, it is an abuse of the CE mark. 14 plus non-toy products have been removed from the scope of the CE standard. The priority is to remove the CE mark or to remove both CE and non-toy and to schedule tests. Test application, age 13 plus, refer to EN71 series for testing. Result. The mark will not be evaluated. The report will indicate that the result is a pass, but the packaging mark is not evaluated. That is, customers can get the pass report, including notes. The remarks are as follows. Labeled age grades, 14 plus, appropriate age grade, not requested, client specified age grade, over 13 years of age, tested age grade, over 13 years of age. Note, 1. The sample is tested for over 13 years of age, as the client's request. 2. The product is tested as non-toy products, thus Clause 7 on EN 71 2014 plus 1 2018 and CE marking, manufacturer, importer, name and address, product identification under 2009-48 EC were not evaluated. 3.1.7 contains 2 identifiers, 14 plus CE. Same as 3.1.6. The main conflict point in the CE mark has been removed from the 14 plus non-toy category. 3.1.8 only contains 14 plus, non-toy, no CE mark. You can apply for testing in accordance with 13 plus and refer to EN71 series for testing. A pass report with the remark information will be issued with the laboratory's pass sample. Note, 1. The sample is tested for over 13 years of age, as the client's request. 2. The product is tested as non-toy products, thus Clause 7 on EN71 2014 plus 1 2018 and CE marking, manufacturer, importer, name and address, product identification under 2009-48 EC were not evaluated. The risk is small. So far, no cases of goods detained by customs have been found. 3.1.9 contains only 14 plus and no CE mark. 3.1.10 age is marked under the age of 14. Will be recognized as a toy and the CE mark must be added. You can apply for tests according to the required age. If there is no CE mark, there will be a high probability of the goods being detained by customs. 3.2 2009-48 EC. CE requires toy products to conform to the coordination standard 2009-48 EC. The toy safety instruction has the following requirements for testing items. Annex 1. 1. EN 71-1 2014 plus A1 2018 Safety of Toys, Part 1 Mechanical and Physical Properties. 2. EN 71-2 2011 plus A1 2014 Safety of Toys, Part 2 Flammability. 3. EN 71-3 2019 Safety of Toys, Part 3 Migration of Certain Elements. 4. EN71-4, 2013 Safety of Toys, Part 4, Experimental Sets for the Chemistry and Related Activities. 5. EN71-5, 2050 Safety of Toys, Part 5, Chemical Toys Sets Other Than Experimental Sets. 3.2.1. EN71-1 Mechanical and Physical. 3.2.2. EN71-2 Flammability. 3.2.3. EN71-3 Migration of certain elements. Mandatory for the migration of 19 certain elements. 3.2.4 Others. EN71-4, 2013 Safety of Toys, Part 4 Experimental Sets for Chemistry and Related Activities. EN71-5, 2015 Safety of Toys, Part 5 Chemical Toys Sets Other Than Experimental Sets. EN71-7, 2014 plus A2 2018 Safety of Toys, Part 7 Finger Paints. 3.3 REACH Chemicals. The following chemicals are commonly tested. Specifically, the laboratory should select the test items required by REACH according to the material of the products. 3.3.1 REACH Phthalates. 3.3.2 REACH Cadmium. 3.3.3 REACH PAHs. 3.3.4 REACH Organic Tins. 3.3.5 REACH Benzene. 3.4 ROHS. 3.5 EMC. 3.6 The Instruction of Risk.